Music be dope. What up, everyone? We back to support conversations the game. What up, King Cheese? How's it going? Whew, I woke up late today. That's also because I streamed for 16 hours yesterday. Fucking crazy, yo. Fucking crazy. I got everything starting to run on. Hey, you turned on. I don't know why you turned on. Your fan's not going crazy, so. I think the laptop's trying to prepare to download stuff. So. I actually just got the Ethernet switch for the laptop, so that way I can plug it in to both my desktop and my laptop. But it's not clean enough to do this shit. So I'm just gonna have it download over Wi-Fi, which is probably a terrible idea. So if the stream starts acting weird, let me know. By the way, everybody except for Catherine has gotten a new class. Catherine only had one available class and failed it, and she'll keep failing it, so that's unfortunate. With that being said, who's ready for more support conversations? So I just want to let you guys know, this stream is gonna be, or this Fire Emblem stream is just going to be support conversations and one paralogue. That's it. And then we jump into Hades. Reason being is because, yes, we just did a shit ton of like supports, but there's still more supports to be got. Like, I still need to get everybody's like faded. And the reason for this, because I know some people are like, why are you doing this? You're gonna be overleveled, yada yada yada. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to miss a support conversation before the time jump. Because that would really suck, gonna be honest. It would really suck if I missed it before the time jump. And that way, when we do go back to do Black Eagles, Golden Deer, and whatever that fourth route is, that way, we don't have to worry about doing these support conversations again. That way, we literally just have to, like, we literally just play through the game, and if people get supports, cool, but I don't think it matters. I'm gonna give my version to him. Nice, nice. So yeah, I will have to, like, I will be doing still a little bit of grinding off stream, just to get the rest of the supports. I know I didn't get really all of them before this stream, but you know, we got it. We got enough. We got it. Anyway, let's jump into Lorenz and Raphael.
Ah, so hungry. I gotta eat something.
Again, Raphael? Here, perhaps this will suffice.
He's just
Really?
hungry.
I can have this? But don't you need to eat after all that training?
We can't have you starving, can we? Your strength is a great asset. It would be a terrible loss if you fell faint in battle.
Why is Lorenz being nice to Raphael? Lorenz hates commoners.
Besides, no true noble can look upon the hungry.
There we go. That's the ulterior motive.
Seriously? Wow, that's awful generous of you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. But listen while you eat. I believe it would benefit you to pay more attention to the way you carry yourself in the company of your betters. It is the duty of the nobility to protect the common folk. And, in return, the commoner is expected
Yeah, I
to
thought
show
so too.
deference and respect. Naturally, I understand that there is a certain tendency toward familiarity because we are classmates.
Lorenz is trying to be an asshole. Good thing Raphael doesn't care.
Oh, that was tasty.
Raphael, did you hear a word I just said?
Nope.
Oh, hey, I sent my little sis some of that fancy treat you gave me a while back. She wrote back to say that it was tasty and to thank you. So thanks.
Hey, his little
That
sister's
is
still there.
excellent news. I'm pleased to hear that you both enjoyed it. But there's no need for you to thank me. It was actually a gesture of gratitude in the other direction, from me to you. Thanks to the wisdom of your words, I have begun to consider my approach to dining in a completely new way. Mealtime has proven to be ideal for the study of character. It is a tool I intend to make great use of as the leader of the Alliance.
I don't think you'll be the leader of the Alliance.
It's just like I told you. Food tastes better when you eat with good company.
That's not quite what I meant. No matter. You are satisfied, I trust?
I could
Probably.
probably keep eating, but I'm ready to train. All right, time to get back to it so I can protect my buddy Lawrence.
I've not quite gotten through to you.
Hey, Sparks, happy
It is
birthday.
not the duty of a commoner to protect a noble. That is fundamentally against the order of society.
Hmm.
But if you hadn't given me food just now, I couldn't have survived on the battlefield because I'd be too weak to train. Who'd take care of my little sis if I wasn't around? She'd probably end up starving to death as well. In a way, by feeding me, you're protecting her too.
It was only a little food. There's no need to get carried away.
You're a real decent noble, you know that? Worrying so much about my sister and all. All I gotta do is protect you. Then you protect everyone else, right?
I'm not certain your logic is sound, but your strength is undeniable. Very well. Do as you like. Dining certainly is a window to the soul. Eating with you has helped me to see that I've misjudged you. You're not some gluttonous simpleton. You are grateful for the protection the nobility offers, and eager to emulate our example.
Sure, Lawrence. Sure. We'll just roll with that. Does the game sound quiet to you guys, or no? Just one now. God, at least we have to get through Lawrence first. Ah, shit. There's a lot of stuff. Ignatz.
Ignatz, let us take a short break. I will pour tea. Please choose a teapot for us to use.
You want me to pick one?
I don't see any other Ignatz around here, do you? Go
Sounds
on
fine,
now, we're
cool.
wasting time. The pots are over here. I will leave the selection to your judgment.
Let's see. How about this?
That's rather plain. Why did you choose that one?
The tea you chose has a very subtle taste, as well as a smooth, light texture. Such an unassuming tea calls for an unassuming pot, and one that complements the tea's color.
Oh, I think he just insulted Lorenz's
In
tea.
addition, the pot I selected has a floral design. Although we can't go for a walk today, you can still bask a little in nature's beauty.
Very interesting. You know,
Oh,
you
never
have
mind.
an absolutely marvelous aesthetic eye. Precisely what I would expect from the son of a merchant house that has enjoyed the Gloucester's patronage for so many years. After we graduate, when you begin your trade in earnest, I will introduce you to my father.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. But I'm afraid I'm already on the path to becoming a knight.
I forget, does Ignatz want to be a knight or not? I don't think he does. I think he just wanted to be a painter.
Ah, right, you are a second son. Still, your eye for beauty is a talent that should not go to waste.
That's also something that you learn from these support conversations, is that if they're a second son or second daughter, like, they just have to be a knight. They can't be anything else. The first son is the important. First daughter.
Very well. If you are to be a knight, then I shall happily take you into my service.
Well...
What? Does that displease you?
Maybe.
Not at all. I just need a little time to think it over.
His eye for the arts is unwavering, but in all other matters he is woefully indecisive.
Yep. That's Ignatz, all right. I'll agree with you, Lorenz, on that one. Ignatz cannot decide if fighting or healing is better, but damn, if there's art, he'll tell you everything about it.
Lysithea, do you have a moment? There is a matter of significance I'd like to discuss with you.
I know you're always seeking the attention of ladies, but why are you wasting your breath on me?
Squid
Don't be silly. I'm here to discuss Fodlan's future.
I'm not so sure I'm the one being silly. Actually, I'm busy. Stuff to do.
Now,
Damn.
hold on just a moment. House Cordelia will never benefit from such a narrow-minded mentality.
I was under the impression you were interested in me as a person. What do house matters have to do with anything?
As it stands, the bonds between Alliance lords are quite weak. If this state of affairs persists, I'm afraid those bonds may dissolve entirely.
Okay, you know, Lorenz has a point. People in this alliance don't seem to like each other.
I couldn't care less.
Okay. Case in point.
House Cordelia may be small, but a small house is fettered by fewer obligations than a larger one. Apply yourselves actively in diplomacy, negotiate wisely, and you could do much to help maintain peace among the neighboring lords. The recognition of those lords would benefit your house immensely. To that end, why not start with me, the heir to House Gloucester? It couldn't hurt for us to become friends, could it?
Yes, yes, of course, when the time comes. But right now, I'm quite busy. Maybe later.
The Cynthia's
As
just
it
like,
is,
fuck
I'm
no.
studying magic for the benefit of Fodlan's future, and I would appreciate it if you left me to it.
Damn.
I see. Then forgive the intrusion. I will take my leave of you for now. But if there is any way I can be of help, to you or your house, I hope that you won't hesitate to ask. After all, as I'm sure you know, the future of all Fodlan is my responsibility.
I think it's Claude's responsibility, right?
The future, he says. As though I have a future.
Oh yeah, because she has 2 crests. It puts such a strain on her body that she might die. I think that's the whole thing there. Marianne!
Tell me, Marianne, do you have a love of flowers?
No, this might be...
Well, I don't dislike them.
I've happened upon a spot that's just teeming with splendid blossoms. Would you like me to show you?
He's
I
flirting
think I would rather
hardcore.
stay. It would be for the best if you kept your distance from me.
Well, perhaps I could pick a few of the nicest and present them to you. With a beautiful bouquet in your arms, your magnificence would rival even that of the goddess.
He's such an asshole
I would
flirting.
never compare myself to the beauty of the goddess.
See?
I see. Well, I don't mind. Oh, that is a lovely handkerchief you've got there. Did you know that a handkerchief reflects the sensitivity of its owner? Yours tells me you have quite a refined sensibility. If you only applied yourself a little more to the rest of your ensemble, there is no doubt in my mind.
If you admire my handkerchief so much, you may have it.
No, please, that is not what I meant.
Man,
It
Marianne
was a
gets
gift from my
scary.
adoptive father. I didn't choose it for myself. I'm sure I don't share his refined sensibilities, though, considering how little he and I have in common. I have to go.
Dang, Lorenz, scaring away Marianne.
Such beauty. And yet, with just a little polish, she'd be a marvel. If only she'd put in some effort. I wonder. Indeed, I shall make it my mission to awaken her beauty.
Uh-oh.
There is nothing that I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, cannot do.
Sorry, his middle name is Hellman? His middle name is Hellman? Alright, Lorenz. A little bit better. Ferdinand still's the worst, that's for sure. But Lorenz, you're kind of going up there. Hellman's a pretty badass middle name. I actually really like that. That's a really cool middle name, dude. Speaking of Lorenz, Hilda.
Thank you, Lawrence. You've done so much for me. You've been a tremendous help.
It was
Hilda's
but a trifle.
sarcasm.
Surely there was no small amount of danger, but in the interest of experience, I was happy to endure.
You're so strong that I can't help but feel safe in your presence.
Hilda is lying like crazy.
Yes,
wow.
of course. Although, no matter how much brute strength we bring to bear, it is important that there be a leader on the field as well. Without someone possessed of my sound judgment and adaptability, we would surely be lost.
Surely, yes. My thoughts exactly. But,
What is it?
What's Hilda gonna do?
I'm going to keep providing support from the back. You wouldn't mind doing more fighting for me, would you?
Hilda's trying to get away with
well,
stuff.
Physically, I can, certainly. But if you mean on an everyday basis...
I knew you would. You have the generous soul of a true noble. I'll have to write back home and sing your praises.
Hilda is an asshole, but she's great.
You mean to your father and brother?
Oh, yes. I have to write my big brother pretty often, as a matter of fact. He gets upset if I don't. And yet, I never have much to write about. I've been really straining for topics. That must strike you as a terrible nuisance, the idea of me blabbing about you in my letters.
Nuisance? Oh, hardly. Your brother is one of the foremost commanders of the Alliance. I can think of no higher accolade than to have my name passed on to his noble ear.
This
Then
is
I'll tell him
hilarious.
about all your thrilling exploits. Although if you can't help, that's okay too. I'll find something else to write about.
Oh, fear not. I shall show you exploits of a nature more thrilling than you could ever dream. Incidentally, when you write to him, please do not refer to me merely as Lawrence. Please use my full name, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
Still, his middle name's good, but he's
This will
starting
be
to
an
wait on me.
excellent opportunity to advance the status of the Gloucester name.
What a funny boy.
Hilda's like, I just lied to him straight up. And just, he took the bait.
Hello, Leonie. Busy as usual, I see.
Yep, lots to do. Not like you fancy nobles. Hey, can't you see all this stuff I'm carrying? Come on, move over already.
Alas, I cannot comply with your request.
Can't even ask a noble to take a step to the side, huh? That's a joke, right? You're kidding.
You've injured your foot. I could tell immediately by the way you are favoring it.
What?
Nice.
Heavy
Perceptive?
lifting will only worsen the injury. Please, permit me to examine it.
Hey, cut that out! Isn't that improper or something, bowing to a commoner?
I am not bowing to you. I am tending your wound.
That's not what it'll look like. Hey, it's fine. Leave it.
Easing the burdens of the common folk is a natural obligation of the nobility. Hold
Lorenz,
still and
you're
keep quiet
annoying.
for a moment, if you would be so kind.
That's a real pretty way to talk about sitting around in castles doing nothing. Let me tell you, everyone in my village is so grateful to be taxed up to the eyeballs for the privilege of— Ow!
Taxes, they suck.
Oh, it's quite swollen. And you're feverish. Fortunately, I do have an ointment here that should be of use.
What? You just carry that stuff around with you?
Apparently.
Certainly. It won't do to be unprepared if I happen across someone in need.
I don't get you, Lawrence.
It seems I've neglected to pack bandages. I'm afraid this handkerchief will have to suffice.
What, that fancy thing? Bit of a waste, isn't it? Hey, no thanks. I don't need some noble's pity.
Damn, she really
Without
hates
the help of
nobles.
a friend. I am as much that as I am a noble, if you recall.
More of your weird logic.
Very true.
There, that should ease the pain. And since you are recovering, allow me to carry this burden for you as well. There we are. Now, farewell.
I really don't understand that guy. Oh no, I completely forgot to thank him.
Interesting. Interesting. Interesting is all I can say to that. Manuela!
Is that Professor Manuela?
Is she drunk?
Her
Is she drunk?
voice is
Is her
every
drunk?
bit as fine as you might expect from the former leader of the Middle Franc troop. Oh, if it weren't for her drinking and her woefully inadequate manners, she would fit right in with high society. Wait a minute.
As my mind clings to desperate thoughts, here it comes, horsebow moon and summer's end.
That's my... Oh no. No, no, no!
That's his poem. that is the most scared I have ever heard anybody in this game. That is the most scared.
Oh, Lawrence! I heard you shout. Are you okay?
The poem! My poem! Forget it, I said! I asked you for one thing!
And I told you it would be impossible for me to forget.
Certainly, I understand. But setting it to music, and now singing it?
Oh, yes. It makes for a beautiful song, doesn't it? I'm feeling so lonely and blue. My dearest has left. He has gone far away. And I'm here, all alone.
She really wants to fuck somebody.
And in my sadness,
She really does.
Your poem, well, it became a song for me to sing. It brought me a moment of happiness.
But a moment.
I do not know who spurned you, but I assure you my poem has nothing to do with any such feelings. It is getting late. We should both turn in. I will take my leave now.
Oh, I understand. You're leaving me too. Why? Am I too old to matter?
Manuela really just wants to fuck anything that moves at this rate.
No, I never said any such thing. Why, I am sure there are plenty of men who would prefer a mature woman such as yourself.
Mature, he says. I knew it. You're all the same, you know. No one sees the person behind the voice. They just see me older today than yesterday. They say, oh, look what happened to her. Nobody sees my frustration, my resignation to be forever alone. But you do. It's all right there in your poem.
Please, I assure you, my poem was not about that at all. It was actually about the ideal of nobility.
The idea of nobility
is that someday I know I will get what I want. There is no resignation in it, as you seem to be suggesting.
Lawrence. I was sure the poem was more about someone lamenting their frailty and the loneliness of time's passing.
I'm pretty sure Manuela is actually correct. I think Lorenz is putting on a front. That's what I've been getting from all of Lorenz's support conversations, is that he uses his nobility to try to get friends and really, really sucks at it. And I think Manuela here is just like, hey, I'm pretty sure your poem's actually about this. And he's trying to take it back because he doesn't want to be exposed.
But that's not it at all, is it? This is the story of someone impatient to get ahead, who is afraid they'll never make it.
The speaker in the poem does lament his shortcomings. The road to reach his ideal is long. It is a trial, a test. If he can just find his way through it, he knows he can move forward. So I think you should try to move forward too. Because with a voice as talented as yours, how could you possibly fail?
Lawrence, someday you should let me sing this song in public. I think people who are battling through their own trials, they might find comfort in this. And I believe I'm the only one who can do your work justice.
That or Dorothea, but Dorothea will never listen to Lawrence.
Very well. You have my assent. On the condition that you do not attach my name to it. Now, permit me to retire for the night. I require ample rest to maintain an adequate level of polish, you know. I suppose, if my poem must be set to music, then it had best be done by such a talented singer.
True. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. Is this last Lawrence? Thank God. Oh my gosh, we're almost done with Lawrence, finally.
Hello, Catherine. A moment of your time.
What do you want?
It's you. Yes?
Oh, you.
That sword you wear upon your hip, how did you come by it, exactly?
That Thunderbrand?
I don't appreciate your tone. Are you implying I swiped it off someone?
Not at all. But heroes' relics are typically passed down through the bloodlines of the 10 elites. You are descended from a noble family, are you not?
Oh.
That's none of your business.
Mm-hmm.
Actually.
Let's say I was a nobody, with no relic, no crest. I would still be me, wouldn't I? That's not to say lineage counts for nothing. It just doesn't count as much as how you lived your life and what you live for. Or, let's say I was descended from some noble house. Would that change how you treat me?
Yes, it would. To treat you differently from the common folk would only be appropriate.
You're so narrow-minded, tied down by foolish, antiquated notions.
But the nobility and the common folk are different. If the few did not have capabilities to set them apart from the many, then they would not be the few.
Wow. You really think nobles are better than everyone else, don't you?
I didn't mean to suggest...
You are, buddy. You are.
pay so much attention to people's lineage and status that you have no idea who they actually are. Even if I was from the prestigious house whatever, I would never associate with a blowhard like you.
Catherine's rising up in the ranks as better character. Ignatz and Raphael! Ignatz probably still feeling guilty that his family killed Rops.
Hey, Ig!
Technically.
Ignatz?
These guys used to be childhood friends.
Ignatz is here. What's gotten into him?
Poor Raphael.
Hey! Ah! Hey, you've been acting weird lately. Are you sick or something?
Raphael! No, I'm fine.
So what's going on with you? Are you worried about something? Want to talk about it?
I don't know about worried. It's just, you know, your parents.
The Ignatz has the complete opposite issue I think Caspar does, right? Actually, no, he has the same thing with Caspar. Because Caspar and him both believe that since their parents killed another classmate's parents, that they are the ones that should be held accountable, not their parents. Which Raphael and Petra respectively are like, oh no, that's not how that works, buddy.
Hey now!
Ah! What is it?
I thought I told you to drop it. Just forget about it.
I can't just forget about it. You lost your parents. And when you were in need, my family did nothing to help you.
Well, what were they supposed to do about it? It's not like they killed my parents. And besides, that's our folks you're talking about. That's got nothing to do with us, right?
I still can't help but feel responsible. Like I owe you somehow.
Look, if you want to do something, just be my pal like you used to. We can eat tasty meals together, play games, make jokes, and laugh until our bellies hurt.
Are you sure that's what you want?
That's all Raph ever wants.
Of course
in
it
food.
is. We were friends before, and there's no reason we can't be friends now.
Raphael, thank you. And I'm sorry about before.
Aww. Best friends forever, Ignatz and Raphael. Perfect. Lost Cynthia.
This theory just isn't coming together. The thought behind it is sound enough, but...
Hey, Lysithia, your forehead's all wrinkled. You look tense. Is something wrong? You know you can tell your big bro you know you can tell me anything, right?
Big bro Raph.
Raphael, while I appreciate your offer, I'm not so sure you'll be much help here.
What does that mean? Oh, are you researching something complicated? In that case, yeah, you're probably right.
I like how Raphael's like, yeah, I'm dumb as shit, dude. Yeah, I got
Is
you.
there something else I can help you with? I'm really good at other things, like training.
Yeah, and eating.
I have absolutely zero interest in such things.
You're
I have an idea. Do you want to get real good at playing tag? I can teach you.
tag. That's not how that works, Raph.
There's a trick to it that most people don't know. Like to not get tagged and stuff. Let me show you.
Guys, when you're playing tag, right? Best strategy, don't get tagged.
It's too sunny to spend all day inside studying. Come on, Big Bro's gonna take you outside.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else. What nerve you have, too, calling yourself Big Bro, like I'm your little sister or some nonsense. Just cut the act.
Did I really say that out loud?
Yep.
Anyway, my grades are miles better than yours.
Also probably
if you
true.
want to play the part of Big Brother, you'd probably benefit from studying way more.
Like I said, I'm really good at other things. Just not classroom learning.
I
Sounds
can't
about right.
stand all the excuses. Clearly, you're the little kid here. You got all that?
No problem,
Now,
Sparks. Got you.
don't bother me again. Understood? Bye.
She must be going through a rebellious phase.
Oh, that's perfect, Marianne. That's perfect.
Is that... Raphael?
Marianne sees Raph.
Yeah, I get it. But you can't be so picky. You need some meat in your diet. I don't know if you can eat human food, but bug meat might be good for you. That's right. You need to eat plenty of bug meat if you want to get big and strong like me. No more sweets for you.
That's right. Raph heard Marianne talking to animals because she has the ability to do that. So Raph wanted to try to learn that too.
What? He's talking to a bird?
Huh? Is someone there?
I don't think he actually
Oh,
does.
Marianne! You're right on time. This little birdie was telling me that he misses you. And, Oh, it flew off.
It appears so.
Why do you think birds fly away when there's more than one person around? Birds never seem to stay put unless I'm alone.
Birds are very cautious creatures. They tend to fly away when they're startled.
You mean they're afraid of loud noises? Oops, that was probably too loud for the birds. Come on, Raphael, keep it down. How's this? Do you think we'd be able to talk to birds together like this? I still haven't met a bird that can speak human. I was hoping you could introduce me.
Huh? I thought you were just talking to one.
I was mostly talking at him, not to him. He just said chirp chirp and stuff like that. I had no idea what he was talking about. I don't think he understood me either. Marianne, you always know which birds understand what you're saying, right? Next time you find a bird who understands you, I hope you let me know so I can join the conversation.
He really just wants to be there for
Now what am
Marianne.
I supposed to do?
He just really wants to be there for Marianne. That's sweet. That's really, really sweet. Hilda.
Right. Then this goes here.
Hello, Raphael. What exactly are you doing with that piece of wood?
Hey, Hilda. I'm just doing this.
With your bare hands. Impressive that just the outer ring is left. It makes quite a nice circle.
Wow, he just punched wood
Yeah.
in
I just
a
gotta
circle.
polish it up and paint it. Then the base of the necklace will be ready.
It's a
Sorry,
necklace.
did you say necklace?
How's it look? I bet it's the right size, too. And this tree bark smells amazing. Now I just need to carve these boar tusks to hang from it.
Boar tusks?
I almost forgot. I was gonna add these wolf claws, too. And I could even add some color to them.
Why?
And wolf claws?
Huh? Is something wrong, Hilda?
That necklace. It has a certain, rustic charm?
You're right. It really does. Want me to make you one while I'm at it?
Oh no, I wouldn't want to trouble you. Besides, I think it would look better on you than on me.
That's probably true.
It would definitely look good on me. But this one's actually a birthday present for my little sis.
For
Aww.
your sister? I mean, don't you think she might like something more feminine? Something cute?
Something cute? What's wrong with something tough and rugged? This necklace is gonna have tusks and claws and stuff.
But girls don't usually go for tusks and claws and stuff. There should
Some
be
girls do.
flowers or
Some girls
gems
do.
or... Here, I can talk you through it. If you're making a necklace for your sister, you might try putting a pretty little flower in a small crystal bottle and sealing it with resin.
If you say so. But where would I find a flower that was pretty enough?
The greenhouse?
Oh, honestly, I don't know much about flowers. But, now that I think about it, I remember hearing about a splendid flower that only blooms near Fodlan's throat.
Fodlan's Throat. That's on the eastern edge of the
Turn
Alliance.
green.
I'd have to leave now if
Would
I'm
it?
gonna make it back in time.
Yeah, that does seem like a bit of a stretch. Okay, let me think. Where'd he go? Well, no matter.
Does Hilda have an ulterior motive? I think it would be a cool necklace. Excuse me.
Hey, Leone.
Leone.
Are you just getting back?
Gotcha.
Whoa, what's with the
Interesting
bag?
you know that.
It's huge.
Leone.
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand.
A little.
Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town. After
Okay.
that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean, that was just on the way.
Whoa, it sounds like you did a lot of running around today.
A ton of
wasn't
running
so bad.
around.
I
Goodness.
just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
I mean, it
You planned all
kind of
that
works
out?
like that.
Impressive. what are you gonna do with all that stuff you got?
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
You gotta
Nope.
save
Can't
everything.
stand the idea.
Who knew you were so thoughtful? I mean, with actual thinking ahead. You're so generous to everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I cook to relax, and it's nice seeing how enthusiastic you get about eating what I make.
Eating
Whatever
all
I
the
give
food.
away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts of things when I'm in town. Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
Very true.
That makes sense.
Very true.
You've got to use up the stuff you've got after all. Hey, do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich. My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy. That doesn't mean I've grown up to be stingy. It just means I don't like to squander. Anyway,
Makes
enough
sense.
of that. It's in poor taste to
I
go
like
on
her
about
gloves,
your
by
own
the way.
hardships. I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens I picked up some choice meat today. Why don't we share it?
Now you're speaking my language.
I really like her gloves. Leonie's gloves are pretty cool. Leonie is another character that's like growing on. It's Flane and Raphael!
Hello,
The Flares.
Raphael. Are you well? Any chance you might be training today?
Alright. Raph is trying to teach Flane how to war cry. That's right.
Of course! My muscles are always ready to train.
I imagine so. Mind if I tag along? I have been practicing my battle cries. I believe you shall notice a marked improvement. Rah! Yeah!
She's gotten better.
Wow, that sounds much better than last time. But try doing it more like this.
Oh, hearing it anew is positively invigorating. I have much training ahead if I am to become as strong as you.
Try not to strain yourself. You've got smarts, so you shouldn't have to worry about your muscles.
Very
I
true.
won't be satisfied until my body is as strong as my mind.
But you're also
My body is
Flane.
so frail. My brother is endlessly worrying over me.
I know what that's like. I have a little sister too. I always worry about her, even when it's something small, like catching a cold.
Makes
Then
sense though.
surely you understand. I want to give my brother peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't get stronger, I won't be able to do all the things I wish to do. But I'm quite enjoying this. I have never shouted so loudly in all my life. Each time I allow myself to let go in such a way, I feel
Okay.
invigorated.
Well, if you're having fun, I'm not gonna stop you. Go on and shout as much as you want. Give it all you've got and make your brother proud.
Just you wait. I've only just begun.
All right, gather up your energy deep in your gut and get ready to shout.
Yeah! Rah!
This what did we just watch? Raphael and Shammers. ShamWow Shammers. There you go. He's trying to do the breathing techniques that Shammers taught him.
My breath.
Careful. You're going to make yourself pass out.
Shamir, I'm so sorry.
Are you trying to breathe like I showed you? Not even close.
That in-out-out technique sounds so easy, but it's not easy at all.
It's only easy for me because I put in the time to practice. You need to practice if you want it to work.
Oh yeah? Really? So I should be able to do it if I just practice.
Yes.
I see. You had no presence. Again.
Yes. Sometimes
He's
my
trying
presence
the
feels
in-out-out
like I'm
technique.
trying. It can be a nuisance.
One of these days, I'm gonna do it just like you.
Seems unlikely, but keep practicing.
Hey, she's smiling. I just love the fact how he's still trying while talking to Shamir. That's great.
Yeah. Got it. Thanks.
Stop doing it while you're talking. It's disturbing.
It is. He's trying so hard. He's trying his best. I give him an A for effort. Ignatz and Lysithia.
Oh, hey, it's you. Going for a walk again
You.
today?
You.
I'm on cooking duty today, and I have to head into town for some groceries.
All on your own? I'd better go with you. I'd be worried if you went by yourself.
What's wrong with Ignatz?
No,
I don't
please.
remember.
I can manage on my own.
I don't remember their story.
But won't you have a hard time carrying everything back?
Not at all. I'll be fine. I'm just replacing a few ingredients. Also, I may not look it, but I'm actually quite strong. I've been exercising every day.
That's good.
You're right. You don't look it. Your biceps are a fraction of the size of Raphael's.
But that's Raphael, the frickin' giant.
If you start fumbling around under the weight of all the groceries, and then you trip and spill everything everywhere... Look, I'm just saying that could be your future. It could happen. It doesn't look pretty.
That's what you think of me, huh?
Poor Ignatz.
Yep. You're honestly a bit of a mess.
That's
I
true.
see. If that's how you feel.
Oh, knock it off with the wounded puppy dog eyes. As though I'm some sort of villain in your story.
I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention. I'm just a bit sensitive, that's all. You're talking like you don't respect me.
I see. So now it's my fault?
Oh yeah, Ignatz was trying to talk to Lysithia, and Lysithia took it all out of context and thought that she was being criticized. Meanwhile, Ignatz was...
No matter how grown you seem to think you are, there's so much you're incapable of. You can play at being a mature adult, but it only ever complicates things, and that's exactly what makes you look like a child.
Oh, enough already! Would you just leave me alone?
Maybe I went a bit far that time.
I think you just insulted
But
him.
he's so stubborn despite his ineptitude. I can't just leave it be. He's so foolish, constantly making a mess of things. Wait, but then...
No matter how much we stretch, some things are always beyond us. I think it's fine to be vulnerable and ask for help sometimes.
what he said to me before. To everyone else, do I seem just like Ignatz?
Poor Ignatz. He's just trying to be nice. Lysithia.
Where is it? Oh, hello there, Ignatz.
Yes, hello, Hilda. What's the matter?
I like how he just ran in. Wait a second, hold up. I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be in frame. Sorry.
Oh, it's just that I'm looking for a book. I can't seem to find it anywhere.
Just run in
I
from the
think it
side,
might
buddy.
be on one of the high shelves. Could you give me a hand?
You're talking to a short person to get a... Alright, Hilda.
I'm really sorry.
You guys are
but
both
actually,
short.
Some people got hurt while training in magic. I'm rushing to grab some medical supplies.
Whoa,
Oh, that makes sense.
sounds serious. Don't let me stop you in that case.
Thanks. I'll be right back.
Dash away!
Sorry to keep you waiting. Now, what was the book you were looking for?
Is everyone okay?
Yes, it turned out to just be some scrapes and bruises. Oh, is that the book?
Yes, I went and grabbed a ladder. That made the book much easier to find.
True.
Huh. You could have just asked someone else for their help.
Well, you said people were hurt, so I just figured everyone had more important things to do.
True.
Honestly, I don't love heights. It was a bit scary up there, but here
Heights
we
are scary,
I
I'm gonna be real.
managed.
Heights are
I
scary.
see. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't help.
He just wants to help
Why
everybody.
are you apologizing, silly? Surely first aid is more important.
Really is.
I thought you might wait for me to come back, that's all.
Oh, but giving first aid, that's not an easy job. I figured you'd be worn out. The last thing I want is to push you too hard.
That's thoughtful of you, Hilda. Thanks for watching out for
Hilda's
me.
actually being thoughtful
Oh,
for
don't
once. What the
mention
hell?
it. Do my cleaning again and we'll call it even.
There we go. There's the ulterior motive we know
You
and
did
love.
such a lovely job last time. The floor was practically sparkling. I swear the air even tasted cleaner.
Hilda.
I'm glad you liked it. You're really good at giving compliments, you know that?
This is how Hilda gets you. She tells you all the compliments, and she's like, by the way, do
I
this.
suppose that's why everyone's so eager to help you with things.
Exactly. By heaping praise on people, they're more eager to help me in the future.
That's pretty true.
But that's not what's happening here. I was really, truly impressed by your cleaning skills.
I wish I had everything figured out like you.
True. True. Also being scared of heights? True. Claustrophobia, though. Worse. Much worse. Ignatz and Leone.
Who's
Oh.
there?
Ignatz stepped on a branch.
Oh, hey, Ignatz.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Ignatz is just so
Relax. You're not
nice.
interrupting.
Ignatz and Raph are so nice.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were training out here.
Also, Ignatz is a bit like Bernie, right? Bernie has zero self-confidence, like, at all. But Ignatz, like, has a little bit of self-confidence, but
I
also
sometimes
is
come
bad
here to
with it.
practice by myself. It's more like a real battlefield, you know? Shooting the targets in the yard lets you train your aim and all, but the tension just isn't the same.
You're right. A real battlefield feels quite different. But if that's the atmosphere you want, I feel even more like I'm intruding.
Oh, knock it off. You're already here. May as well stick around while I catch my breath.
Ah, okay, sorry. Thank you. Sorry to bother you.
See, he keeps
You know
apologizing.
You said you're sorry about a dozen times since you got here.
Oh, I'm Ah,
It's fine. I guess it's part of your charm. Hey,
charm of
what's
the
that bundle of
Ignatz.
papers? Oh, did you come here to paint?
Probably.
I remember now. Someone said you're a great artist. You paint a lot, right?
yes. Yes. When I have the time, that is. I enjoy painting. It helps me relax.
Aww.
Oh, well, that could be your thing.
My thing? Huh? What do you mean?
Last time we talked about it, you said you didn't have a thing you were really amazing at. But if you like painting so much, it must be a skill you're looking to master.
Very
Well,
true.
My paintings are
Very
nothing
true.
but a hobby. Besides, I'm not that good. I never took art lessons. When I was little, I drew a picture for a young girl. The picture made her so happy that I decided to keep at it. That's how it started.
So you're practicing your art to make other people happy? Is that it?
Oh no, that's an overstatement. I must insist again, it's just a hobby. Even if I were to become a master artist, it wouldn't be a useful skill.
Aren't you from
Aw.
a merchant family employed by the nobles? I think it would be really useful there.
I'm not inheriting the business. My brother is. My father said that I'm to become a knight. So my art won't do anyone any good. At all.
You never know,
Never.
Ignatz. You never know.
Oh, Ignatz.
Hmm. You made Leone sad, Ignatz. Rude. Flame. Boosh. Oh, Ignatz. Ignatz just tackled Flame. Ignatz just tackled Flame. Ouch.
Flame, I'm so sorry. Are you hurt?
No, no need for concern. I'm quite all right.
Damn.
Are you sure you're all right? Were you injured?
No, nothing of the sort. I just got a bit dizzy, standing up so quickly.
We should go to the infirmary. Come on, I can take you there.
Come now. I appreciate the concern, but I am quite all right. Look, I am perfectly fine now. See? Ignatz.
Ignatz, you good? Look at that face. Oh, Ignatz. Ignatz, close your mouth, buddy. Ignatz, where are you looking? What do you see? Ignatz.
Are you there?
Yes. I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Dude, just zone the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. I understand now.
Understand what?
Though I know little regarding affairs of the heart, even I can clearly see one's intent when they
True,
stare so much.
she's true.
I am sorry, but at the moment I am not looking for... well...
Oh, No. You misunderstood.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
You just what? What is it?
I'm just fascinated by you.
Fascinated. By me?
Yes. Your gaze, full of divine dignity. Your silhouette, as elegant as a statue.
It's almost like that she reminds him of a goddess or god or something, like everyone else.
If Saint Settleen herself were reborn, you would look no less wondrous than she.
I see.
Saint Sethleen's her mom.
Oh, I'm sorry, so sorry. I don't know what came over me saying something like that.
No, not at all. Tell me, what are your thoughts on Saint Settleen exactly?
Well, from the few accounts I've heard, she was a beauty, and her kindness was inexhaustible.
Very good. As a reward, I shall not report your behavior to my brother. This time.
Oh shit!
Yes, I'd be most grateful if you didn't. I can hardly imagine what Seth would do if he found out.
Well then, farewell. Perhaps we will have another chance to chat later.
Probably.
She seemed awfully pleased, didn't she?
It's like Saint Setleen is her mother, like we just found out last stream. Shammers.
Excuse me, Shamir?
What is it? Do you need something?
Yes, I was curious about the world beyond Fodlan.
Oh.
You came from somewhere outside Fodlan, right? I'm curious about your homeland, what kind of place it was, and I thought you might...
I will not.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Sorry?
There's no point in me telling you about it.
That's unfortunate.
I see. Alright then.
Wait. You misunderstand.
She
Hearing
is
me
nuts.
tell stories about the things I've seen? What good is that? That's just my experience. If you want to know about the world, you need to experience it for yourself. Is what I meant to say.
Oh, that's what it was. That's... good.
How so?
I thought maybe you didn't like me.
Is that what you think?
Man, these guys talk very
In your
short.
experience, do I seem to dislike you? If you can't determine something as simple as that, then you would gain nothing from the outside world.
Oh,
True.
I don't actually know. I'm not very good at reading people, I guess.
Ask me. I'm right here.
I'm not that brave.
You literally just...
I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone. I'll be going now.
Ignatz.
Not brave enough to ask a simple question. Or does he just not care?
I'm pretty sure that he's just too afraid. Ignatz and Cyril.
Hey, Ignatz. What you doing?
Cyril, hello. I was just looking outside. Are you off to work right now?
I'm gonna get a bucket and get rid of that big puddle everybody keeps walking around.
Oh, you're getting rid of the puddle over there? That's a shame.
Huh?
I've quite enjoyed looking at the puddle. But pay me no mind. The work needs doing. I know.
Looking at the puddle?
Huh? What's so nice about it?
Well, look at it. With the addition of the puddle, the whole landscape has changed dramatically. Plus, it's perfectly unique. No two puddles are alike. Light will never again hit the water in quite that way. This whole landscape is unique, in fact. Here, now, for us to enjoy. It didn't exist a moment ago, and it won't exist in a moment.
Yep, the world changes in a moment. The world changes in a moment.
I guess you're right, huh? Weird. I never thought about the rain that way. How it makes the world look different, and how that's kind of special, I mean.
Your mood just brightened, Cyril. And that made the world a little brighter, didn't it? And that's the other thing about looking at a landscape. The view is affected by the viewer's feelings.
Huh. Maybe you're right. When I remember it, I think Elmira was a real dull and lonely place. Once you're out of the city,
Aw.
there's nothing but the plains and sky, and they stretch on forever. You
Aw.
can lose yourself out there. That's the kind of place it is. It's strange. When I remember it now, even though it's lonely, it also seems real pretty too.
Man,
Maybe
lonely
the image in
things
your
are
memories
pretty.
is affected by your emotional state. Anyway, it sounds fascinating. Endless plains, boundless sky. That's Elmira, huh? The thought of it makes my pulse quicken.
You're a big weirdo, Ignatz.
That's true.
Am I? I suppose I am.
Sitting
Valid
around
statement.
talking about how pretty puddles are?
Well, when you put it like that. Still, I'd love to see Elmira someday. Cyril, after the war, would you go there with me? We can make some memories of your homeland that aren't all dull and lonely.
Aww.
I don't know. Maybe, but yeah, I'll think about it.
Good old Cyril. Cereal boy. Lysithea and Marianne.
Marianne, do you mind if I ask you about something? Yes? It's about animal behavior. Among us all, you surely know the most about animals.
Mm-hmm. That's
I've
true.
read that in outdoor battles, wild animals can sometimes cause unexpected confusion. What do you think would be the best strategy to...
Marianne's not gonna answer.
Are you listening, Marianne?
I was listening. I just don't think I can really...
For crying out loud! Why do you always have to admit defeat before even giving yourself a chance?
My
True.
advice would probably just put everyone in danger. You'd be better off without me.
She really is depresso.
This is beyond ridiculous. You're impossible. You seem convinced you're some sort of cursed being, destined to bring doom and gloom to anyone you encounter.
Well,
Why do you have such a terrible opinion of yourself? How could you possibly be so dense?
I just...
Lysithea.
Just nothing. Now you listen to me for a moment. I can see that you have some deep-seated turmoil you struggle with. I'll have you know I have quite a few issues of my own, perhaps more grave than yours, if you can imagine.
Really?
Yes, but I'm not the only one who has such troubles to contend with. Everyone does. That's why it's so important to maintain a positive outlook and do what we can. Each time we find the light in the dark, we grow, bit by bit. And without growth, what's the point in carrying on?
Lysithea. I envy your confidence and strength.
Don't envy me. Instead, just choose to find the positive, won't you?
Yes. Well, maybe someday.
The time is now! This is your moment!
Oh, okay.
That's more like it. Now to start, why don't you help me out by answering my questions about wild animals?
I'll certainly try my best.
Still, Marianne, the most mysterious character in this entire game. And we still don't know anything about her.
Ah, found you! Hello, Lysithea. Hilda? What's that box you're holding? It's making me nervous for some reason.
Sounds about right.
Your big sister Hilda's here, and she's going to make you look all grown up. I, don't recall ever asking you to... That's right, I knew exactly what you needed. You didn't have to ask.
Uh-oh.
Now, take a
Not makeup. Not makeup. Please no.
With makeup, you can't just pick your favorite colors. You must choose colors that suit you and the occasion. If you'll be up close and personal, if you're going to a ball, for example, you want to keep it subtle. On the other hand, if you're going to be on stage, the colors should be overt.
Overt.
I've never used makeup before. It sounds complicated.
Oh, it
Let's
is.
put up your hair
Trust
to show
me.
off your neck. But we'll leave a few strands hanging to make you look more vulnerable. Why would I want to appear vulnerable? I don't want to be attacked.
It's not what that means.
This is for wooing, not warring. When you're older, you might understand the importance of looking a little vulnerable.
Ugh, you're treating me like a child. But I guess it's mostly harmless.
Now, when you're standing, put your non-dominant foot a step back. It looks more elegant.
Hilda knows a lot about this
When
stuff.
sitting, don't lean
Weird.
back, but don't slouch either. And ensure at all times you are gracefully extending your fingers.
Gracefully extending? Ugh. Suddenly standing and sitting are an exhausting activity. Hilda, that's enough. This is wearing me out.
I knew you had potential. You'll go far, my darling. A couple of years to develop your charms, and no girl will outmatch you.
I'm not sure I'm cut out for this type of thing.
Oh, believe me, you are. With a little help from me, you'll have men falling at your feet.
No thanks. You're more suited to such things. I'll leave it to you. I haven't the time or the energy to fuss over how I'm perceived. Even with my best efforts, I'll never be as good at this as you are. Still, this was rather fun. Thank you, Hilda.
What a change in tone! I hate this! Oh, this is so exhausting! But I appreciate you.
She really is brimming with untapped potential. When she smiles like that, wow, even my heart skips a beat.
Hilda? Hilda, do you want to date Velika? Sorry, what? Leonie!
Hey, I'm about to take out the trash. Got anything you want me to take?
Lorenz. Sorry, what? Excuse me. I don't know what just came over me. Definitely, take out the trash. Yeah, Lorenz. Ferdinand. Sorry. Weird.
How about these? Just some old study notes of mine.
Wow, that's quite the pile there. You sure it's all fine to throw away?
Of course. It's all safely stored in my brain now. If I concentrate, I can access any of it with ease.
Why am I not surprised? I wish I had even half your power of concentration. Okay, here we go. Ugh, this is pretty heavy. Well, it'll be a good workout. Oh, but you were telling me not to take my training so lightly. Still, can't hurt to get a little exercise in. I'll just take it at a run. See you later.
Why? Is she scheming?
What is it, Lysithia? Was there something in that pile of paper you wanted to hang on to after all?
No, that's not it. There's just something I want to say to you. I'm sorry for saying your way of doing things was inefficient. You've clearly grown plenty strong, doing things as you have. Not to mention, multitasking and training in that way surely presents interesting challenges.
Well, sure. But if everyone has their own methods, then your methods aren't wrong either. All you did was share them with me, so there's no need for apologies. Still,
Too late
it's
to
probably beyond me
apologize.
to imitate your levels of focus and concentration. How do you even manage to throw yourself into only one thing like that?
I haven't much choice. I can't waste even a single moment.
You're all gonna die soon.
I can
So what?
understand that. I'm sort of the same way. I hate feeling like I'm not getting enough work done. Anyway, you
Same.
should just do what works for you.
But I'm also super tired.
You've got something you want to
Because
achieve,
I've hardly
right?
slept.
That's why you feel pressured to study so hard.
Yes.
Then focus on what matters to you. Leave the rest to people who have the time for it. And hey, if you need any heavy lifting done, you know where to go. The way I see it, it's all training.
You know,
All
Leonie,
training, all the
you're
time.
so kind, so strong.
Whoa, what's with the compliments all of a sudden?
I was just thinking what an incredible partner you'd make. Really, you've
Partner?
got all of the perfect qualities.
What?
I'm not simply saying that. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
You're making me blush. What a strange way to compliment someone.
She don't like blushing. But she Gotcha. Catherine.
Lysithia, do you have a moment?
I do. What do you need to speak with me about?
Nope.
I was
Sad
thinking
music.
about the time we talked about our crests bringing bad weather.
Oh yeah.
Yes. We never did get to test that theory, since I haven't found any sun-bringing folks.
Joking aside, each crest is unique in how it impacts the bearer's life. I've seen more than my share of crest bearers, after all. Some of them bore
Jigsaw,
crests
what's
of
up?
Karen like us. Some even bore crests of Gloucester.
Certainly, but I don't see your point.
I'm not a
Jigsaw.
crest scholar. I don't know all the details. I have a knack for guessing a person's crest just by looking at them. Forgive me, but do you have 2 crests?
Dang, Catherine's
Well,
smart. Catherine's
You
smart.
don't have to tell me. I mean, it shouldn't even be possible to bear 2 crests. So if you do have 2, you must be sitting on some major secrets.
It's nice to know that someone understands.
Of course. Everyone has things they would rather not talk about.
True.
For all you know, Catherine's not my real name. Maybe I'm an outlaw on the run from my homeland.
Also true.
That can't be true, can it? Stop messing with me.
I was kidding. Though, who knows? Maybe there is some truth in it. My
Oh.
point is, no matter what secrets we're keeping, I'm still me, and you're still
True.
you. I do worry a little about you. You never seem to let your guard down around other people. That can't be easy. You know, it's important for you to relax once in a while.
I don't even know the meaning of the word.
That's easy. Just gab with your friends about something pointless, and the stress will fade away.
Yeah, but
I'm
you can't do
always
that.
happy to chat if you're interested.
She gonna die.
Well, thank you. Why are you being so kind to me anyway?
I just feel a certain kinship with you. We both have crests of Karen, and we both have secrets we can't share with anyone.
I
Mhm.
see. I will say I'm happy to have someone around who actually seems to understand me.
Aww.
You can feel comfortable with me. Since we have the same crest, we're basically sisters.
Aw, sisters.
I really like that. Someone as wonderful as you is my big sister?
Well, don't you just say the cutest things. That's my little sister for you.
Aww. 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 Damn, it's got maxed out. 0. Oh,
Hey,
there's a
Cyril.
sign.
Zero? What is he staring at? I see. Hey, what are you looking at there? Anything interesting? Let me have a look. 3 apples, 2 bags of ointment, 1 piece of graphite. Intriguing. Some sort of code, perhaps?
That's just a grocery list.
Nah, I was just asked to go out and buy the stuff on this list.
Oh, that's all? Sorry for interrupting in that case.
I don't remember their
This is
first
kind of a
conversation.
one-person job, so I won't bother you by offering aid.
Well, you actually helped a lot just now, reading that list for me like you did. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't tell anybody, because I've been trying to keep
Are you
it a secret,
illiterate?
but I don't know how to read, so I wasn't sure what to do with the list.
Is that so? But why do
Huh.
you keep it a secret?
He's illiterate.
I'd hate it if people figured I wasn't up to a job just because I couldn't read.
You're always welcome to call on me for help. I'd be happy to.
Thanks, I will.
I really mean that. Anything you need.
Okay.
Cyril, why?
Good. Now, you'd better go get those supplies before it gets dark. Do you remember everything on the list? Need me to read it one more time for you?
That would be pretty helpful, actually.
Cyril seems
All right,
surprised.
listen up. I'm not gonna do this a third time.
I'm pretty sure she will.
Lysithia's not a good liar, is she? She knew I was in trouble right away. Hang on. Did she just want to act like a big sister again? But she
Probably.
looked real happy when she was helping me. And I think I'd like to see that smile again sometime.
Aww. 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 Cynthia's done. Next is Marianne. Oh, we've actually seen all the flames. And Catherine. Oh. Marianne. Hilda.
You've been
Well, he
an
doesn't go to the
enormous help.
academy.
Thanks so much.
The help. Hilda and Marianne.
Excuse me. I have some more supplies that just arrived for the infirmary.
Oh, were there more? I thought I'd gotten them all.
I just have bandages and other small things, but there might be more coming.
Well, I just got the boys to bring in the heavy bottles. Looks like we can't fit all of it without some rearranging, though. You know, if you'd arrived earlier, you could have helped me tidy up.
My apologies.
Hilda. Don't be rude to
I
Marianne.
don't need your apologies. I need your help.
Oh, okay. How can I help?
How can you help? I said tidy up, didn't I? See the shelves there? See if you can clear out some space and tuck away the bandages.
I can try.
Hilda, don't be mean to Marianne.
Hey, careful, Marianne. There's some strong stuff in those bottles.
I'm sorry,
Uh-oh.
No, look, just leave the bandages for now and move the bottles from the shelf.
I can do that. Now the bandages fell.
Uh-oh.
No!
Hilda, you're gonna have to do it.
So
Stop
in
being
the
lazy.
end, I did it all by myself.
I'm sorry that I was no help. I just got in your way.
It's fine. We'll even it out with pastries.
You want me to get you pastries? I guess I can.
You
All right,
seem
Hilda.
so thoughtful and composed, but you're surprisingly clumsy. It's such an odd mix. I practically have no choice but to take over for you.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Poor Marianne. Once again, I'm still the most mysterious. Is Hahnemann gonna tell us the secrets of the world?
Professor Henneman.
All right, are we gonna learn about it? Are we learning about it?
Miss Marianne, hello. Do pardon the mess. Please have a seat.
Of course.
I have been puzzling over why your father would wish to conceal your crest. And I have arrived at a conclusion. Would you like to hear it?
No, I would rather not.
Ah, fair enough. Then I will keep it to myself. However, if my theory is correct, well, then it is only natural for you and your father to try keeping your crest a secret. That said, I feel I would be remiss if I didn't point out that I consider this decision a most grievous error.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Crests never manifest in someone unfit to bear them. Which means, Miss Marianne, you have the ability to make the most of your crest, because it is, by definition, your crest.
I have no desire to make use of my crest.
But it can be of service to you, and I would venture to suggest, to the world at large.
Ever since I was born, that crest has been nothing but a burden to me. My parents, too.
Ah, that's right. I have heard that you were adopted. Did one of your birth parents also have that crest?
Yes. It was my father.
Then that crest is evidence that you are your true father's daughter. Concealing it, hiding that truth from the world, is denying your true parentage, is it not? I'm not suggesting you flaunt your crest. That would be highly unnecessary, possibly even dangerous. I simply wish you to accept who you are.
Accept it?
Accept the crest and allow its power to come forward. Then it will open itself to you. Whatever the crest may be, whatever its origin or its nature, it can serve you. It is yours to command, however you wish.
Mine?
Nobody can decide how to use your crest, Miss Marianne. That choice is yours alone.
I will think about that.
So her crest can change the world. Her crest can legitimately change the fucking world. That's terrifying. Hilda and Leone.
Hey, Hilda. You said you
I
wanted
hope
to
we
talk?
learn what it is.
Whoa. What's with all these expensive necklaces? Why do you have them all laid out like that?
Pretty, right? I'll let you choose whichever you like.
Huh? Why would you do that?
Interesting.
Just choose. I want you to have one.
I'm not gonna accept a gift like that without a reason. Even with a reason, I'd probably decline.
Look how gorgeous
True.
they are, though. Wearing beautiful things gives you energy.
Maybe for you.
Yes, for me. Why would it be any different for you?
Because
Good
to
point.
me, those are just fancy decorations. Take this one, for example. How did you come by it?
This was the first necklace I picked out for myself. It doesn't suit my style nowadays, so I don't often wear it.
That's
Okay.
the kind of thing I'm talking about. The sentimental value of each one. These necklaces are nice and all, but I don't have any special feelings or memories about any of them. But this charm, it's packed with things I don't want to forget. Captain Gerald's teachings and a lot of memories, too. Even if to you, it's just a dirty hunk of wood.
I do understand.
Good
But
points, good
still,
points.
You're not going to be very popular with the boys if you keep wearing that
Hilda
dirty
just
old
also wants to
thing.
just cuddle with somebody.
Like I care about that.
You can drop the whole stony face to act. Come on, I'm offering to help you here.
Hilda
I
just
could
wants to have
even
all
make
the
a
girl
charm.
talk. All the
Yeah.
girl talk.
If you're really hung up on sentimental value.
Make a charm for me? You do that?
Sure, why not? I don't want you to be alone your whole life.
That's
Besides,
true.
this happens to be a talent of mine. It'll be really, really cute, so you'd better wear it.
Sure. I can't just accept a gift for nothing, though. I'll make one for you, too, if you'll teach me how. And I'll put
Aw,
plenty of feeling into it,
friendship.
so when we exchange them, it will
Friendship.
really mean something.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I'll gladly teach you how, but make me something cute, okay?
I'll see what I can do.
Friendship. So beautiful. Alright, that is all of Golden Deer, so let's do Constance and Happy. Finish this one out.
Thank you for going to such lengths to come see me, Happy.
At least
I live here,
Espresso
so
Depresso is
it's
not
like
here.
I had to travel a long way. Do you need me for something, Coco?
Need
Coco.
might be an exaggeration.
Good, because I was just headed to bed. It's nearly sunset. Have a good night.
Wait, no! Just because I don't need you for anything doesn't mean you may go.
Our controller just died. Interesting. My controller just died. Let's see. This.
Need isn't quite it precisely. How to broach the subject nicely.
Nice rhyme.
Don't be
Oops.
daft. Anyway, I need you for something.
That's the wrong button. What'd she say? Nice rhyme. Are you dabbling in poetry now?
You could have just said that from the start. So you want me to drink whatever this is?
Why?
It's how I intend to show my gratitude for all the things you do for me.
Right. Everything I do for you. Such as... what exactly?
Oh, you know, the pastries, the dried meats, sharing your fruits.
Aww.
Oh, like when we ate those currants and you got juice all over your face.
Must you bring that up every time? It took me hours to get the stains out of my favorite fan.
Aww.
I thought it was funny. So, what's this drink you gave me?
Did you give her
Smells
alcohol? Better not have given her
It's
alcohol.
weird.
It's all the rage amongst the elite now. They call it coffee.
I missed coffee this morning. We talked about this during Dead by Daylight last night. I missed getting coffee this morning. I'm sad.
It's It's derived from rare Dagden beans, which are roasted, ground, and then boiled over water.
That's a lot of effort to make hot bean water. Nobles find such inventive ways to waste time.
Hold your criticism until you've tasted it. And taste it quickly, please. This is a beverage that one must drink hot.
However, iced coffee is better. Just saying.
All right, I guess.
Hot take.
Well,
Hot take.
your verdict?
Whoa. This is not what I expected. It kind of tastes like mud, but also it's delicious and I never want to stop drinking it.
Hey, same.
Exactly my reaction. The flavor is so striking that one trembles for more.
King cheese. I expect that from
God.
Jigsaw, not
Want
you.
more?
Indeed, I do not. The coffee bean, as I mentioned, is rare and thus expensive. They are not easy to procure.
But we can grow
Though,
them.
if I could restore House Nouvelle to its former glory, I might have means to acquire more.
On second thought, never mind. You don't have to go to all that trouble.
Oh, but I was going to restore my house anyway. It just may be some time until my finances improve.
How about we go to the
GG.
woods and find some fruit trees like we did the other day? Fresh fruit might not be as fancy as coffee, but it's good enough for me. Come on.
If that's all you
Hooray!
desire, I think I can indulge you. To the orchards!
Hooray! I'm proud of that one. I'm glad you are. Now I have to like bend over here to like switch. Alright. So we're gonna go Hanuman. Hanuman and Manuela, who hate each other.
Manuela, I would like to apologize. The other day, I said some things to you that I am, well, not proud of in the least.
Oh no, Hanneman. It is I who should be apologizing. I behaved in just the most dreadful manner. I was just lashing out at everything. You were right to call me out. Really. And I do very much mean this. I'm so sorry for my behavior.
No, please, pay it no mind. Actually, I'm thankful for what you said during our conflict.
Thankful?
Yes, you made me realize that I have a somewhat meddlesome nature.
He does.
Thanks to you,
It's true.
I believe I found an area in which I can improve myself.
Hooray!
I could say the same thing, you know. Your accusations, they really hit home. After I cooled down, I realized you were right. I really ought to try and keep my emotions a bit more under control.
Well, that's good to hear. It seems this wasn't a fruitless clash for either of us.
Hooray! Friendship.
Indeed. There's nothing more depressing than a pointless fight, is there? Don't you wonder, though, just how many times we've had this same argument?
Probably thousands.
We do always seem to be at one another's throats before we even realize it. I don't know how we manage to keep it up.
You're not wrong.
Are they about to argue?
Something the matter, Hanneman?
Well, it's just, you don't smile like that very often. But when you do, it is quite charming.
Aww.
Perhaps your struggles in love are due to your reliance on false affection instead of your more natural charms.
Well, thank you for the compliment. Even if you did have to spoil it with criticism. If you weren't so judgmental all the time, maybe
And
you'd
they're
had more
back
luck in
at each
romance
other's throats
yourself.
again.
What? Manuela, as your friend, I
Oh
was only
boy,
trying to give you a useful
true.
bit of advice.
And that so-called advice is exactly why I call you meddlesome and overbearing. And
There it
there's
is.
Hanneman, who said
Manuela
he was going
begins to
stop being
protest
so
even when she
meddlesome.
knows the fault lies.
Jesus, those two. Shammers and Cyril, guys, last one. However, since the controller died,
Shamir, how do you
probably not gonna be
figure
able
I
to do
did
the pair
today? In the battle, I mean. I tried to not get close to the enemy, and I even used some curved shots just like you taught me. And that was pretty good, huh?
You did well. You maintained a safe distance.
Well, that's even better than fine.
It is.
Is that worth celebrating?
Ha! You said I was fine before, now you're saying I did well, and that's a big improvement. Especially since everyone knows you're always so strict.
I give praise where it's due. To that point, you've made incredible progress. At first, you couldn't even draw a bow.
At first, you wouldn't even let me hold a bow.
That's...
Really?
You just gave me a stick with a piece of string tied on it, and you made me practice with that. Honest, I figured you were bullying me.
That's funny. That's pretty funny.
I was really, really close to giving up. But then you finally gave me the bow. I mean it, I was mad. I'd done all the stuff you told me to, and I knew the way I was supposed to stand, and I could pull the string just so, but...
Maybe I was testing you. Seeing if you'd give up. You're the one who insisted that I teach you archery. I never intended to take you on as my student.
I just wanted to do whatever I could for Lady Rhea. More than just cleaning and chopping wood and such. I
Good
thought
old
maybe I
Cyril.
could help with the fighting,
Good old Cyril.
but I didn't know anything about swords. And archery was always something that interested me, so... You really helped me out with my dreams, even though you didn't get anything out of it. And that's really nice of you.
I
Aww.
gain nothing personally, but the whole army benefits if you're skilled. And those of us from outside of Fodlan should support one another, right?
But it's always been you helping me. I'm gonna keep working real hard with that bow so I can help you back.
Good old Cyril, boy. Good old Cyril. We're done! Finally done! Save. Oh, it's finally done. We did it. That's all the support conversations. I would do the paralogs, but the controller's dead, and trust me, I don't really think me reaching down to try to grab that controller is a good idea. So, hour and a half. We did it. I'm happy. Good shit. Good shit. What the hell is in my pocket? Oh, that. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, yep, next we got Hades runs. So, they're supposed to be the paralogs, but we're not going to do them, like I said, because the controller's dead. So, next time when we play Fire Emblem Three Houses, which I'm hoping is on the weekend, we're going to be doing more paralogs. However, you guys didn't think that the support conversations were done, did you? Yeah, we're going to do the support we're going to do the rest of the support conversations before the time skip. Hopefully. It's going to be a lot of grinding. We're going to be overpowered as all hell, but as long as I can do it, we should be good. And then we can go from there. Excuse me. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up the Be Right Back screen, put up some, put on some music, and then we'll be back with some Hades. So I'll see you guys in a bit.